every one of us needs. I got wings on my back and I'm ready to leave. There is love in my heart that will help me to start my journey to within. With faith I must begin. Everybody wants, every one of us needs. I got wings on my back and I'm ready to leave. Part of my soul wants to race through the skies to get what I want, to reach what I need. Part of my soul wants to race through the skies to get what I want, to reach what I need. On the top of the mountain, my troubles so small, I reach so high to embrace it all. On the top of the mountain, my troubles so small, I reach so high to embrace it all. Embrace it all.
वाह this great confluence age, वाह this Brahman family, वाह stabilizing
What
in
is
that
Brahman family? What?
stabilizing in that great awareness. I listen Baba's Murli, 21st June 2022, morning Murli, Om Shanti, Bapdada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, your Brahman life now is higher than the deity life, because at this time you know the three worlds and also the three aspects of time. You are God's children. Question: what steep climb are you children climbing? Answer: to change from human beings into deities is the steep climb, and you are now climbing that. It is said that if you climb, you can taste the nectar of love. This is a very steep climb, but the wonder of it is that you climb it within a second, whereas it takes time to descend. We climb it, confluence it to golden age in a very short time, less than 100 years. And we are descending, it takes 5,000 years. Another question, there will be cries of victory when the urn of sin breaks. How is this symbolized on the path of devotion? Answer, Sita is shown emerging from an urn. That is when the urn of sin becomes full and breaks. Sita and Radhe take birth. So divinity takes birth when all the negativity is demolished. Song, take us far away from this land of sin to a place of rest and comfort. So this was our devotees, little bit calling to God, take us to the place of rest and comfort, and finally listening the call of our hearts, the cries of our heart. Baba has come to take us to the place of rest and comfort. Place of rest is soul world and comfort is in golden age. Om Shanti. Sweetest children heard the song of devotion. On the path of devotion, they call out, take us away from this impure world to the pure world. Take us from the land of peacelessness to the land of peace. It is in your intellects that there was another world where there was peace as well as kingdom. There was a peace as well as happiness. There was the kingdom of the emperor and empress Lakshmi and Narayan, and their images also exist here. So they were emperor and empress of golden age, but their images are here. The history and geography that human beings study is only of a quarter of the world. It does not cover even half a cycle. No one knows of the golden and the silver ages. It is as though their eyes are closed, as though they are one-eyed. No one knows the history and geography of the world. The world is very large. When did the new world begin? When did it become old? And when does it then become new from old again? You children now understand this. It will definitely become that. You have to go through the golden, silver, copper, and iron ages. The golden age will definitely come after the iron age. At the confluence age, the one who establishes the golden age comes. This is a very good way to explain. It is the Father alone who transforms the iron age into the golden age. Underline, it is the Father alone who transforms the iron age into the golden age. Nobody on this planet has any power, no matter how high they can be, scientifically, politically, religious way, or any other way. No one has power to transform iron age into the golden age. But even this easy point does not enter anyone's intellect because their intellects are locked by the lock of Maya. They sing praise of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, you are the intellect of the wise. My Father is the intellect of the wise. And what is he doing? He is making me also intellect of wise. Give wisdom to the foolish ones. All other give devilish directions. It is the Father alone who gives elevated directions. Underline, so we have to follow the direction. People call out, but they do not understand anything. You children now have the knowledge of the three worlds. It is not that you have a knowledge of just this world, but you also know what is beyond this world. You now have the knowledge of the three worlds, the soul world, the subtle region, and the corporeal world. In your intellects, it is in the intellects of those who study well. You are studying in a school, and so the knowledge should fully remain in your intellects. So we all have to check. This is Baba wants us to do as a godly student. The knowledge of the three aspects of time is now in your intellects. So we all have to check our intellect. The three aspect of knowledge is there. And so I am very much peaceful, loveful, joyful, because I know three aspects. What has happened, what is happening, and what will happen. So no question, no comment, no criticism, no any kind of other, thought, because I know three aspects. Like when you know the full movie, when you go to see the movie, 3 hours movie, and you have seen it couple of times, you said, I know what will happen. Some people, those who are looking at first time, they said, oh, wow, this happened. Now we don't know what is going to happen. But you will smile and said, I know it is going to work out. It is going to taken care. Any kind of scene. The same thing, I know this 5,000 years drama. And so I am peaceful, enjoying the drama. You become Trikaldarshi, seer of the three aspects of time, but you cannot be called Trilokinath, Lord of the three worlds. No one becomes Trilokinath. The word Trikaldarshi is accurate. You know the three worlds and so we know three worlds and what else we know? And the three aspects of time. So we have to remember Trikaldarshi, Trilokinath. We definitely reside in the soul world. We souls live there. No one else has this knowledge in his intellect. You children understand that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is Trikaldarshi. He knows the three aspects of time, the beginning, the middle, and the end. So when you know it, you just get the benefit of it. Like I know the winter will come. Every year it comes. I am now 50 years old, 60 years old. I have seen every year as soon as September, October will come, season will change. I know it. So what I do? Immediately I start putting the winter weather requirements. I know as soon as June starts, summer comes. So what do? I do things accordingly what requires in the summer. So when I know something, I take steps to do it. Okay, summer is coming, but what? I don't know. No, you know, summer is coming. You should make sure you have a proper fan, proper air condition, proper way you are closing your windows, door, curtains, whatever is required. Your food, your clothing, everything. Now in the winter, when it's like 50 degrees, it's okay. You forgot some food outside, no problem, because it's so cold that your food will not go bad. But now it's almost 90 and 100 degrees. You cannot leave your food out for more than half an hour. Immediately put in refrigerator. Because you know this is the time of the heat. So when you know the time, you act accordingly. So we are also knowing it. So we have to act accordingly. So I know this is the confluence age. I know golden age is coming. I know iron age is finishing. What should I do? We have to make a list of it. I have to do this. Okay. So more we make the list of it, we get the benefit of it. So I know the beginning, middle, and the end. And also the three worlds. You can call Lakshmi and Narayan the masters of Vaikunt, but not the masters of the three worlds. They are the masters of heaven. You cannot call the Father the master of paradise. Shiv Baba is not a master of paradise because he doesn't go there. but he's establishing it. This is something to be understood. No human being can be as knowledgeful as God. They say that God is Jani Jananhar, knows the secrets within, and is knowledgeful. However, they do not understand the meaning of that. If he were the knower of the secrets within, he would then also know what is in everyone's heart. People call him omnipresent and defame him. You now belong to the godly community, and you will then belong to the deity community. Who is higher, God or the deities of the golden age? Higher than those deities are the deities of the subtle region. Brahma, the resident of the subtle region, is said to be the highest. He is Avyakt. This one here is Vyakt, corporeal. He is praised when he becomes a pure angel. If Brahmins were to be adorned with the ornaments now, it would not suit them. This is why Vishnu is shown holding the discus of self-realization. Vishnu has 4 ornaments. Everybody knows now, right? We all are enough old Brahmins to know the 4 ornaments. Do we all know the 4 ornaments? Prakash Bhai, do you know 4 ornaments of Vishnu?
Yes.
Would you like to repeat?
I have written in another book.
You can.
I have written in another book, sister. Right now I am in Los Angeles. I don't have it.
You don't have it? Okay. You want me to repeat for you? Johnny,
Yes,
Ben, you
sister.
like to repeat?
Sure. We have the mace, we have the conch shell, we have the discus of self-realization, and we are on the lotus seat.
Very beautiful. Can you explain?
Oh,
That will help. Little more detail. What is the meaning of discus or mace or when to use them? I think
the
Prakash
mace is,
will know, right? Yeah.
sorry. Mace is for the clubbing of the 5 vices. We're getting rid of our vices. The conch shell is, I heard it explained the other day, something very beautiful. This is when we speak knowledge. This is like our lips, what should be flowing. And we're blowing the conch shell. Spinning the discus of self-realization is spinning the cycle, which you're just talking about knowing the 3 aspects of time. And we're ascending and descending. And for myself, the discus always makes me feel about myself a little bit better, that this was something that had to be done. And so no one is to blame. It's the cycle, that's the way it is. And then we're floating like a lotus. We are in this world, but we're not of this world. We're detached and loving. Om Shanti.
Very good, very good, very good. Right. So we all have little own version, and it's all perfect because we are, creating own way. So discuss of self-realization. So I realize myself, who am I, from where I have come, what part I have played in 5,000 years, and where am I standing now? And where am I going to go now? So this is like discus of self-realization, which increases my self-respect, self-worth, self-confidence, self-energy level, self-trust, self-love. All these things is being increased. Because more I contemplate who am I, God's child, chosen child. Brahman child. Out of million, one become Brahman. I am going to be part of the deity community. So all these 108 points about myself, I contemplate on it and I create my own beautiful design, self-design, self-programming, self-beautiful, powerful stage. So in scripture story, it says that Krishna was using the discus of of self-realization, and he was cutting up the head of the devils. Krishna used the Swadershan Chakra, the discus of self-realization, to cut the heads of the devils. And this is the memorial that not cutting the heads of the devils like something physical, but more you think about your higher self, higher consciousness, divine self, divine consciousness, all your old programming about yourself, old belief system, all inferior complex, these, that, taking own self and guilt or defame or blame, all this stuff as like a rubbish in our mind. This is the devil of the mind, and that is being cut off, that is being cleansed, that is being healed, that is being powerful. So that is the work of discus of self-realization. And knowledge, maze of knowledge. So it is like a deep realization that all the problem, all the sorrow, all kinds of situation are the result of the five vices. And solution of everything is conquer the five vices. So whatever happen on a physical level, action level, that is like connected with the maze, means knowledge, understanding, but deep understanding, strong understanding, clear understanding, conviction understanding, that anything happen in my life is just because of my some karma happened without proper positivity or purity. So that knowledge helps me to purify my karma, to focus on. With that understanding, I change my lifestyle, my karma style. Then conch shell is what we are speaking. So Baba said that in India, they said you blow the conch shell, the God will awaken and God's devotees will awaken. That's why in every temple there is a conch shell. And when they do the arti or a puja, they blow it and it has a special sound. Actually, very loving sound, very, very good sound, kind of. Our ears like to listen that kind of sound, And the one who is blowing it has also special energy-filled feeling. So whenever I speak through my lips, through my mouth, it is like a conch shell. That is the sound that awakens. That sound that creates the light of awareness. So awakening the souls. Baba is already ever awakened, but it is like awakening your love for Baba, your faith in Baba, your deep connection with Baba, and awakening other souls, awakening my own self. So that is like awakening. And when you finish your waste thoughts, you finish your waste karma, you finish your waste words, because when you are speaking, what are you speaking? So we all have to check ourselves. What am I speaking? I am blowing the conch shell that awakens, or I'm blowing the conch shell that extinguishes someone's light. Because whatever words I'm speaking, that is affecting me and affecting those who are listening. So I have to speak those words which are very, very powerful and effective, right? Or awakening, bringing benefit to myself. So conch shell's detail is awakening. And then when you do all these three things, then your life will become like a lotus flower very easily. So you live in this iron world, iron age world, which is like a muddy water. But what you do is to become lotus flower. Nothing can affect you. Nothing can influence you. And you are focused on your beautiful self and your beautiful Baba, your beautiful fortune, beautiful family, beautiful seva, beautiful, all the things you do. So these are our 4 ornaments and we have to keep remembering it. Lakshmi and Narayan would not be given these weapons in the golden age because they refer to this time. In golden age is already result. In fact, these are weapons of knowledge. It is not a question of physical weapons. In the scriptures, they show physical weapons, etc. They show the armies of the Pandavas and the Kauravas, but they have not shown females in those armies. They have only shown men in the Pandav army. Where did the Shakti army go? This is incognito. No one knows where the Shiv Shakti went. They have not given any description of it. How did the Shaktis battle? They have shown an army, but no one is able to understand that. They have written down whatever someone said. You now understand accurately. We are all actors and each soul has received his own part. You have now come to know all the secrets of the drama from Baba, the one who is the creator, the director, and the principal actor. There are 4 ages, that is 4 parts, which are called epochs. In fact, there are 5 ages. The 5th is this beneficial age. The confluence of the golden and silver ages cannot be called a benevolent age because you descend at that time. This is a ladder which you have to descend from Satopradhan to Rajo and then Tamo. So you have to come down this ladder. In knowledge, you gallop up the ladder once and you then continue to come down the ladder that you had ascended. It is very easy to come down the ladder, but very difficult to ascend. You have to make a lot of effort. To become a deity from a human being is a steep climb. It is said that if you climb up, you will taste the nectar of love. Underline, if you climb up, you will taste the nectar of love. You understand that you are now ascending and that you will later fall and your bones will be crushed. How long does it take? This ascent is very steep. You understand that you are again ascending and you will later descend. It can only take a second to ascend. Those who come later can ascend in a second. Innocent mothers are assaulted and the daughters call out, Baba, save us from being stripped. There are a lot of daughters. Innocent words are assaulting a great deal. When they are beaten, the urn of sin becomes full, and when it becomes full, it breaks. They have shown Sita emerging from an urn. You two Sitas are now emerging. Radhe as well as Sita emerge. When they write Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, praise of Ram, they add Sita's name. They speak about Jagdamba and Jagatpita. They later become a prince and princess. They were Lakshmi and Narayan. But look what they have now become at the end. There weren't 330 million human beings in the golden age. There were very few human beings there, and only later on was their expansion. The deity community continues to take rebirth and then becomes the devilish community. Those who belong to the devilish community are being transformed into those who belong to the deity community. They are made that every cycle. The entire knowledge has now entered your intellects. It is you who become Trikaldarshi, and you have also received the knowledge of the 3 worlds. You say that you were worthy of worship, the masters of Vaikuntha, and that you have now become worshippers, the masters of hell. However, by not understanding the practice, no, sorry, however, by not understanding the precise meaning of Hamso, they say of themselves, Hamso, that is, they call themselves God. There is so much difference. It is now explained to you that this is the history and geography of the world. You now know this unlimited cycle, and you also know the three worlds and the three aspects of time. The Father is teaching you these incognito things. No one knows about these. Even the Gita does not contain these things. Those who have this knowledge are able to teach others. Later, they will all come and repeat their parts at their own time. Christ will repeat his part at his own time. You understand that you become the ones who belong to the Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty, and who later become those who belong to the merchant and Shudra communities. The cycle continues to turn in this way. The Buddhists and those of Islam will come and repeat their parts at their own time. When there is the one original deity religion, other religions do not exist. There is only one world. The Father has explained the secrets of the Creator and the creation to you. Every person is a limited Brahma who creates children and sustains them. It is a creation that receives an inheritance from their Creator, their Father. Have you ever heard of a brother giving an inheritance to another brother? You children understand that firstly, there are limited fathers whom everyone knows. You receive a limited inheritance from a limited father. No one becomes a master of the world by studying the knowledge that worldly teachers teach. These things are unlimited. Limited ones remember that unlimited Father. They call him Baba, Shiv Baba. The Creator would be called Baba. Baba by itself is very insignificant, and so he is called Shiva Baba. He is incorporeal. It is asked, what is your relationship with Shiv Baba? They say, Shiv Baba, feel our appearance. Shiva is the accurate name for Baba. The picture of Sakar is separate. They have mixed Shiva and Shankar together, and so to say Shiv Shankar is a very big mistake. The highest on high Father has been forgotten. Many good pictures are made. Establishment is now taking place through Brahma. Only at this time do you receive knowledge. You have now become Brahmins. Where do Brahmins come from? I adopt them just as I adopted Brahma. Brahmins are born through Brahma. You understand that you are now Prajapita, Brahma, Kumaris and Kumaris. It is essential to insert the word Prajapita. Just to say Brahma is not enough, because many have the name Brahma, but no one would have the name Prajapita Brahma. He is a human being. Rudra Shiv Baba has created this sacrificial fire of knowledge. So Brahmins are definitely needed. You understand who the Brahmins are. This sacrificial fire is created through Brahmins. You are now Brahmins and you later have to become deities. Everyone has to come down onto this earth. So where will everyone then go? All are sacrificed into this Rudra Gyan Yajna. The whole of the old world is sacrificed into this Rudra Gyan Yajna. The flames of destruction emerge from this sacrificial fire of knowledge of Rudra. It is said destruction through Shankar. You also see the signs of that. This is the exact time. It is said there are the European Adavas, the Kauravas and the Pandavas. But the people of Bharat have forgotten their religion. There are also pictures of this, but still no one knows them. There was the kingdom of deities, but who gave them that kingdom? How was the deity religion established? They do not understand this at all. The one who establishes religion then explains it. No one else can explain the history and geography of the world, nor can anyone else give the knowledge of the three worlds. You have now understood the part of everyone. All will come down at their own time to play their parts. As you go further, your praise will increase. Expansion will take place quickly, and so you will have to build a very large building. This is part of the drama. You understand that so many children will come. They will continue to increase. They will come to take the teachings. Many others will come just to look around. If the education minister comes, you have to explain the knowledge to him as well. Our history and geography is of the world. No one understands the cycle of the whole cycle. You have now been made master oceans of knowledge by the ocean of knowledge. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and
And
spiritual
the spiritual
children
children
say
say
namaste
namaste
to
to
the
the spiritual
spiritual
father.
father. Essence for Dharana. You have to study the unlimited history and geography and teach others. In order for you to be given the ornaments, you have to become a pure angel. The intellects of the wise is only the one Father. Therefore, follow his Srimad and become wise. Maintain the intoxication that this Brahman life is invaluable. Blessing. May you be an image that attracts by imbibing the fragrance of complete purity along with color and form. I am an image that attracts by imbibing the fragrance of complete purity along with color and form. By becoming Brahmins, you have all developed color and your forms have transformed. However, your fragrance is number-wise. In order to become an image that attracts along with color and form, you also need to have the fragrance of complete purity. Purity does not mean just celibacy, but it means to be detached from bodies. Do not let your heart become attached to anything except the Father. Be celibate in terms of your body, celibate in your relationships, and celibate in your sanskars. Only spiritual roses with such fragrance become images that attract. Slogan: recognize the real truth, and it will become easy for you to experience supersensuous joy. I, the soul, recognize the real truth, and it will become easy for me to experience supersensuous joy. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba's children. We all had a